Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor. We are in Kandite's camp. You might remember on the last episode he told us the history of the Oathbreakers of Eric, which had a relation to Beriathan as well. Or at least that's what I'm led to believe, based on names which are a very big part of Tolkien's world building. So yeah. We met Beriathan's forefather, Beriadar. And now that we have learned that story, before we continue, we need to actually talk to Nona in Lhanuch and see what is going on with her, what kind of help she needs, what are her plans, that kind of stuff. So Nona, which is right here.
Do not be concerned for me. I am proud of the warrior Wadu became.
What is it you want? Nona laughs, a harsh and humorless sound. Concern? Do not be concerned for me. I was lost after the death of my brother, but that was before I learned of the glory he had attained before his death. Those who slew him were right to do so from hiding. They must have been able to sense that he had become a great warrior and would have bested them. There was a tree Wadu loved, atop a rise by the Ox Pens west of Lhanuch. I left his sword there to honor his memory, but I think he would rather I used it to attain even half the glory with it he did. Go to the tree and bring me the sword. Alright, before we go to the tree, you might remember we can complete a quest here with the Brehurs of Lhanuch. All of them have dailies, but there was one we have not completed yet, and there we have it.
As long as the sun shines, you are welcome here.
Another day, another battle. If Saruman thinks we will join him with a put upon our necks, he should best think again. So there we have it. We are not gonna do any more dailies with the Algraig of Enedwaith unless, well, we need the reputation when we are ready to farm that reputation, I should say. Ah, Suvulch, Wadu's father.
Nona told me about the mighty Quaiber. The one my son killed.
I did not think he had the spirit for that. Suvulch falls silent and does not speak again. So there we have a Wadu's sword. It's kinda hard to pick here between the grass. But you can see here the horse motif on the hilt that shows this is indeed a sword of the Rohirrim. Collected Wadu's sword. And now we return to Nona with the sword. And we'll see what else she wants us to do.
Thank you for bringing me my brother's sword. I will use it in his memory.
It was a sword of Rohan, true, but to my eyes it is no longer the weapon of my people's ancient enemies. It is now my brother's sword, the sword with which he slew the mightiest Quaiber anyone has ever seen, and I will use it in his memory. Nona nods sternly and looks around at the huts of Lhanuch. I have a request, Beriathan. Go to the leader of your company, the man called Halbarad, who has spoken at length with Glynn Brenin, and tell him that I will go with your people when they leave Lhanuch. It is my desire to avenge the death of my brother on the enemies of Ducluth and on the wizard Saruman, and our road lies together for a little while. Your man Halbarad is in Lhanuch, is he not? So yeah, the Grey Company has finally come to Lhanuch. Well, at least Halbarad has.
Absolutely not. This I must refuse.
What is it? The Ducluth woman has a request. Halbarad listens as you recount Nona's desire to travel with the Grey Company. but his response is quick and unyielding. No, absolutely not. This I must refuse. This is not open for debate. Halbarad shakes his head. But there is something urgent, Beriathan. Radanir found something.
Radanir found this letter stuck into a nearby tree with a knife.
Radanir found this letter stuck into a nearby tree with a knife, Beriathan. It is addressed to the Rangers and, well, I have left it on that crate there. Read it and tell me what you think it means. Okay. To the Rangers. I am a man of Gondor, a friend of the elves and of all good folk. Call me Ergothorn. I see the danger growing in the east and wish to oppose it. Glynn Brenin dispatched a messenger from Thrór in Dunland, but the messenger was beset by foes outside of Lhaid Ogo in the Lichbluffs, and was dragged within. If he yet lives, he will have information for you. I cannot reveal myself to you, but trust that I am a friend. I will contact you again when it is safe to do so. Thrór in Dunland, where... Okay, well, I don't have that location yet, but... Or do I? No. Lantaren, Ehat Naiglank, Almetredra's Gate, no. Where is Thrór? For Hearing Camp, Galtrep, Aberdeen, Barnavon, Land Ross, but Thrór sounds familiar. What can that be? Anyway, let us talk to Halbarad.
Is this Ergothorn a friend? Why will he not show his face?
I do not like this, Beriathan, and yet, if he is telling the truth... We need to know, Beriathan. Gather allies you can trust and go to Lhaid Ogo, far to the south of here, on the right side of the road through the Lichbluffs. It may be that a messenger from the south is in trouble, and if so, we could use the information he brings. But keep your eyes open. I will not trust Ergothorn without proof. It may be a trap. Okay. To the Lichbluffs it is. So... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna master in Harndirion, bring the bandages to Kulank, and then we'll ride south to the Lichbluffs. So here we have Kulank.
What brings you to the wilds of Enedwaith?
In endeavors such as these, it is inevitable that some among us will be wounded. These bandages have been steeped in potent herbs that help ward off infection and speed the healing of such wounds. Okay, yeah, that was basically it. Really simple, really. Finding all this. Now we'll need to go to Lhaid Ogo to the south. And yeah, you can barely see anything in this rain. Now that I come to think of it, I believe it rains a lot in Enedwaith because I have a lot of memories of this area and most of them are under the rain. How far are we? Not far, really. What's the entrance to Lhaid Ogo? This one. I believe it is. There are signs of a struggle outside the entrance to Lhaid Ogo. You can see here the puddle of blood. Yeah. We'll need to check this, what's going on inside here.
Can the words of Ergothorn be trusted? If so, a messenger from Dunland must be somewhere in the depths of Lhaid Ogo, hurt and afraid.
And we have a deed to go for it as well. Lhaid Ogo exploration, find the ancient unlucky explorer, the gap in the bridge, discarded pouch, unfinished dinner, mud eater's lair, and the disturbed earthen slope. Alright. So now that we're here, let us actually add this deed to the tracker so that we can keep better track of it. Lag. There it goes. Here we have the first thing. You found the remains of a luckless unfortunate. Guy take time to die as well. Okay, but he goes down. I think here we'll have something more. You found a partially eaten rat. Who was eating it? And why didn't they finish it? Lovely. Okay. What do we have here? 3 different paths we can take. Nothing on the right. Oh, he resisted. No, why? What do we have here? Oh, we can climb this, okay. So maybe the path continues to the left. So let us try indeed the straight path first. We have some rubble, it seems. So here, the eastern path. Stop it with the skill lag, for God's sake. What do we have here? Nothing to see here. I think we'll end up getting to the same place eventually. Okay, nothing to see here. Yeah. Both paths meet each other here. Oh, come on, please. Do I have a debuff for attack speed or is it my connection today? Seems it's my connection today. Okay, what's the path supposed to be? Let us stick to this one that we are already in. You found a gap in the wooden bridge and could jump down to the lower passage. Okay. We can do that. The earth on this slope has been disturbed as if something heavy was dragged up. Okay. Yeah, these two paths meet as well. This is the gap we can jump. The Mud Eater. Yeah. But we need to find the discarded pouch. Let us take this. Ah, yeah. There it is. That was nice. Gotta kill these guys. Alright. Discarded pouch. This pouch is not weathered with age like everything else in Lhaid Ogo. This cloth pouch is not as ancient as the rest of Lhaid Ogo. Someone must have brought it here and recently, but then discarded it for some reason. You open it up and look inside, but the only contents are a collection of small bird-like bones free of meat. Tooth marks are visible on many of them. Filled with a sense of revulsion, you leave the pouch where you found it. Okay, so yeah, it seems we were able to explore all of this place. We are about to complete the deed as soon as we come into the Mud Eater's lair. We found Mud Eater's lair in the deepest chamber in Lhaid Ogo. And Beriathan, explorer of Lhaid Ogo. You have thoroughly explored the mud-filled passages of Lhaid Ogo. Okay. Sorry. Come here. Stop running. Okay. Who is this guy buried in here? Who are you? I need to see the Brenin at Lhanuch. You assure him that you will bring him to Glynn Brenin at once. This great beast attacked me as I was passing the entrance to this cave, and I could not get away. Thank you for saving me. It is fortunate you were passing by, and so far from habitation. I bring a message from Lhaid Brenin of Thrór in the south. He urges Glynn Brenin not to believe the lies of the wizard Saruman. The wizard has sent agents to the Brenin to try and buy his loyalty, and he is worried that other clans may have accepted these offers. You could have done so. You could have not done so. Oh, good fortune. You must bring me to Lhanuch at once. We should leave at once. My legs still hurt, but if I lean on you, I can't make it. Alright, now off to the Brenin. Oh, sorry.
This news gives me hope. We have some allies still.
Aneirin has given me the message from Lhaid Brenin of Thrór, and it fills me with joy, for it means that the Uklud do not stand alone against the wizard Saruman. We have some few allies still, and that gives me hope. We'll pick the javelin.
My Brehur and Brehuris will decide what must be done.
My Brehur and Brehures have heard the messenger Aneirin's words. They will decide what must be done in this matter of Saruman. Speak with them and hear what they have to say. They will wish to know the events that led you to find this stray messenger as well, so leave nothing out. They will decide too what course of action to recommend to your people. Once you have heard my Brehur and Brehures, bring their advice to your leader Halbarad. He and I have spoken already on this, and their counsel will complete the argument.
Are all Duvodiads so trusting?
How do you know this man Ergothorn is a friend? You know nothing about him beyond what he wishes to tell you, and that not even in person. You know nothing. So it seems that's something strangers like to tell to protagonists. If you get my meaning. I say he, but you know not even that. Ergothorn could be a woman, and that could be the least of her deceptions. It matters not to me that the messenger Aneirin was found where Ergothorn said he would be. One truth is nothing.
I spoke against the promises of Saruman for many days.
That was the course of wisdom. How few of the clans listened to my advice? Too few. But Aneirin brings us hope from Dunland. He will return to Thrór with word that Lhanuch also stands against Saruman. Let that strengthen our cousin's resolve.
If Thrór still stands against the wizard, we must remain strong as well.
I am pleased by Aneirin's message from the Lhaid Brenin. If Thrór still stands against the wizard, we must remain strong in our resolve as well. It is good to know that some of our brothers in Dunland have not believed the promises of Saruman. We are not without friends, as was my worry.
The road through Dunland will not be safe for you, no matter the words of Aneirin.
Your people, these rangers, are devoted, but unlike others I have seen. This man Halbarad reminds me of Glynn Brenin, stern, willing to listen to the advice of others, but given to decisive action when it is necessary. Know that the road through Dunland will not be safe for you. It is good that Lhaid Brenin still stands against the wizard Saruman, but there are other clans in Dunland that do not have leaders as strong, and for them, the promises of the wizard may be hard to refuse. Tell your people to be wary on the road south.
I understand. When we depart for Dunland, we cannot let our caution wane.
I understand the concerns of the Brechur and Brechures, Beriathan. They are fair points. When we depart for Dunland, we cannot let our caution wane for even an instant. The business with Ergothorn's letter drove from my mind the request of the dunlending girl. Go now to Nona and tell her that I cannot allow her to travel with the Grey Company. She is here in Lhanuch, and here she will stay. Okay, now that I come to think of it, Nona reminds me of somebody else. But let's hear first what she has to say.
Your leader Halbarad does not know what he says.
Too dangerous. He is a fool if he thinks I cannot stand with the best man in his company. A fool then. We will see who has the greater glory when the tally of the battle is finished. It will be Nona of the Ucluth, sister to Wadu, Wyvern Slayer.
All men are fools.
Your leader Halbarad is a fool for refusing my request. The Brechur are fools for delaying so long in action against our enemies, and my father Suvulch is a fool as well. He has been avoiding me since Wadu died. Do you know what I think? I think he is ashamed to show his face for his cruel treatment of Wadu while he still lived. He should feel the shame. It is his alone. He should have been kinder to his son while Wadu lived. You find him and tell him so. Okay, yes, so now that we have some time, Nona reminds me of Eowyn, so I wonder if the LOTRO team was paying homage or doing their own spin on Eowyn's story. A woman, able for battle, a capable warrior that wants to ride with the army and is not allowed, and that still does so on her own. And I think there are more parallels between Nona and Eowyn, but hopefully I will remember to discuss them as we come to those moments.
What do you have to say to me, Devodiad?
Suvulch listens impatiently as you recount Nona's words to him about Wadu. You cannot speak to me of this matter, and neither can my daughter. Only one language will we speak, the language of battle. You and I will fight hostile dunlendings of other clans, Devodiad, and we will measure which of us has the authority to judge the other. Do not return until you have slain many of our enemies. Okay, so since we need to defeat hostile dunlendings, maybe this is a good time to go back to Gwaldreich in Thrór's Coomb and look for that messenger, so that we can finish Gronu's quest line as well. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let us really quick write Lichbluffs. But before I go, let me double check where exactly is that Drycluth messenger, because I have no idea. Drycluth messenger near Gwaldreich. Okay. Let us go there. So it's almost a straight line from here. And in Gwaldreich we will find as many dunlendings as we wish. Okay, so according to the wiki, it's got to be Somewhere around here. But I swear to God, I don't see him. Ah, there he is, Drycloth Messenger. Oh, so good. There you are, at last. Okay, and he has dropped a sealed scroll. That's what we were looking for. You read, Brother, the last group of captives has been secured deep within the waterfall. These foul invaders have infested our land. Harry our men, and will be taught a lesson. The filth in our cages will be a fitting tribute for our masters in among the cracks to the east. The weaker ones can be traded to the giants for protection. Send a few men to the waterfall to guard the prisoners when you have a chance. Someone should be told of this letter. So we'll bring this letter to Gronu. And he will tell us what to do.
What have we to say to each other, Devotiyad?
Thank you for returning with this note, Beriathan. It bodes poorly for those that journeyed here with me, but perhaps there may be time to save them.
We have little time to speak, or little to speak of.
It appears as if the Drycloth did not slay my companions after all. According to this note, they hold their prisoners in a dungeon behind a waterfall. This gives me hope that my friends and kinsmen yet live. Perhaps you could locate this cavern and release any captives that might be held there. I fear for their fate if they cannot be rescued. The note tells that the cavern may be found behind a waterfall east of here. The second one you will find, I believe. Alright. I don't remember seeing any waterfalls, but, well, I wasn't looking for them anyway. So, the second one from here. Gotta keep an eye open. So that would be the first waterfall, I believe. Yeah. The Drycloth keep attacking, but not gonna pay attention to them. And the second waterfall is there. Okay. Oh, the ships flee from us. I hadn't noticed they could do that. That's a really nice detail. Come on, this has to be the waterfall, right? Or is even this waterfall? Okay. But it's gotta be behind this one.
The Drycloth has captured many clansmen and women of the Occluth and imprisoned them in a great cavern hidden behind a waterfall. It is the fate of these poor prisoners to be used as fodder to appease the Gwyber and giants of Thrór's Coomb.
Okay, let's fight all those guys in here. Oh. You lag, God. Defeat hostile dunlendings to Enedwait and return to Suvulch when you are satisfied. But first we'll need a key. Okay, recover the crooked key. I see it now. Unlock the seal door for a prisoner. And where are the prisoners? Here. Come on, die. I do not care how you came upon this place, Duburiat. However, your generosity shall be rewarded. May your ancestors find peace and your heirs be hearty and strong. It will be good to free from this place. Okay, gotta get another key from the guards. Recover the crude key. Gotta find another prisoner. Where are the prisoners? Okay, here's another door.
Of the Thrór in the night.
Thank you for dispatching these filthy creatures. I was taken several weeks ago and I thought that I would never escape. Thank you and may the blessing of the Gwyrd be with you. Alright, gotta recover one more crude key. Okay, unlock the cell door for the last prisoner. These Duhirin attacked our hunting party several days ago. Sadly, I have heard the screams of friends being dragged out of the cavern to a grim fate. I am eternally grateful. Laodegan shouts, "You shall not escape this place. I have barred the entrance." Well, I don't think that will be... I don't think that will be a problem. Alright. Now we just need to talk to Gronu at his camp. And talk to Suvulch. So for a moment, as I know where I am going and I don't expect to find anything of interest along the way, yeah, let me turn off the UI, because I think anyway it looks really good. It's a really beautiful area, especially when it's not raining, or especially Thrór's Coomb. It's very vibrant, has very rich colors. Or it's maybe just nostalgia, I don't know, but I do enjoy this very much. Okay, and I spoke too soon. Here it is, the rain again. Come on, climb here.
We have little to say to your kind.
I cannot thank you enough for freeing the captives of the Dragluth. Not all were my companions, but they were indeed of my people. Beriathan, praises will be spoken today and from our kin for many generations. Alright. That's it as far as Gronu is concerned. Once again, he has some dailies. But we are not in daily mood yet. However, we have in here Grey Company and Algreich. The Algreich really do take a long while to reach kindred with. But I think since the Algreich have more daily quests than the Grey Company, as far as I remember, it was roughly the same amount of time to reach kindred with both, even though the Grey Company gives you more experience, more reputation up front. It has less daily quests, I believe. I'm not sure. Anyway, let us go back to Suvulch. We have in here a second H javelin that might be worth equipping. Gotta find a javelin to deconstruct here.
How many hostile dunlendings have you slain?
Suvulch listens to your count and nods. My count is higher, yet it does not matter, for we have done this for the memory of my son. Let his enemies rue the day they slew him from ambush and caused us to notice the stink of them. Shortly after I returned from battle, one of your rangers spoke with me. He said his name was Radanir and he wanted to speak with you. You should find him and see what he wants of you. He said he would be at the devoted camp among the trees to the east of my village. Thank you for the competition, Beriathan. It is not enough to answer for my son's life, maybe, but it is something. Alright, back to the ranger camp. Do I have any other quest in Enedwide apart from this vector? No.
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
We have received another letter from Ergothorn. I left it on the crate there. If he speaks the truth, we have little time to waste. To the Rangers. I do not have much time to write this. I beg you to move with all possible haste. A group of uruks have come out of Dunland, but instead of passing further north as others have done, these have begun the climb to Thrór's Coomb. I fear they have orders involving the dwarves that still live there, especially the one called Nar. You must defend this dwarf from the uruks. He knows much that, told to the wrong person, could be hurtful to your errand. Ergothorn.
If these uruks sees Nar, he could tell them of our errand.
If we can believe the words of Ergothorn, a party of uruks marches towards Zudrugund. If they seize Nar, he could tell them of our errand. Or he could tell them nonsense, but I think we have no choice, Beriathan. We have to do something in case Ergothorn is right.
We have to leave at once.
If we are to have any hope of arriving in time to face the uruks, Beriathan. We may already be too late. Let me know if you are ready.
We will travel to Zudrugund together, and at once.
Are you ready, Beriathan? We will travel to Zudrugund together and at once. Now let us go. I think we have enough time today for this. Oh!
Once more we put our trust in Ergothorn and travel with utmost haste to Zudrugund. Will we find there a band of uruks, as he says, or a time-wasting detour?
That was a really nice concept art on the loading screen. Now I think we will climb the Coomb once again, but the instance has done much of this for us already, so I'm not sure if this will count towards the edit or not, but I don't think so. We are here not much behind the uruks, if that is their foul stench I sense on the air. The other rangers who came with us will approach from the other slope, and we will rejoin them when they have scouted the heights. For now, let us continue and defeat whatever uruks have stayed behind to defend their way back down the mountain. If these uruks are like others I have seen, some will be stationed between us and the summit. It is as I said. To battle! To battle! We have done well, but do not let down your guard. Who is there? I can hear you sneaking about. Oh, come on. I think this is one moment that would warrant having yellow line active. This is all of them. Make your way further up the mountain and find Kandite on the way. More uruks. Alright. We have a nice view of the Coomb down below. What did you think the boss wants with him? It don't matter what I think. Boss wants him, boss gets him. If that's enough for Nursumgrad, that's enough for me. Nursumgrad, now wonder. Good, we Grishik know our place. Boss will remember that and reward it. Nursumgrad, it's that the name of an orc? It's that the rank the orc has, or what exactly does Nursumgrad means? Because that sounds a whole lot like Nursum. And we'll get to know Nursum further down the road. There are uruks further up the mountain. I have heard some of their talk, and they call themselves the Grishguk. Their leader is called Nursumgrad, and it sounds like he has come to the summit. We must fight through these uruks, Beriathan. From above! Now I wonder if it's just a coincidence that this orc is called Nursumgrad, and then we'll meet another enemy by the name of Nursum, or what exactly is the story behind this? There is a great troll ahead. Keep climbing the path and defeat it. What do we have here? Halros. We have to do something about this troll, Beriathan. The defender of the span keeps us from Zudrugund, where Nona Fridgeir must be in mortal danger. Don't worry, Halros, I got it. Come on, stop resisting my dots and my bleeds. You have defeated the defender of the span. Gotta keep climbing. Beriathan, this way! The uruks are at the summit. We have to do something, and quickly. This way! To Zudrugund! Unless you want the same as that fool ranger, you'll tell me where Nar is. Coronir, oh no. I told you, I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you. Hold, Uruk. Ah, more rangers to slay. What a pleasant day this has become. Take them. Ah, stop disarming me for God's sake. All those guys die already? Oh, are we gonna fight more of them? Yeah. God! Stop it with the disarms already, please. Who else is coming? What is this commotion? Uruks, Nar. Uruks, let me get my axe. How many disarms do I need to take from these guys? Are we gonna fight Norsumgrad now? If this is to be my end, I will finish as many of you rats as I can. Oh, come on. Ha ha, I am ready. It is over, but what of Kodunir? I am fine. I am merely winded. I am glad you arrived when you did. What now? That is how you slay an uruk. But where is Thrain? He would want the honor of defeating the leader of this band, and it was wrong of us to deprive him of it. I will be well enough after a short rest, Beriathan. Help me to my feet and inside Zudrugund. I have something I need to tell you about Nar. What was it? Why didn't you let me finish reading? But wait a moment. Because that's a really good looking hobbit outfit there. And I've always wondered how to make a hobbit outfit myself. I have never found one that I liked. But that's just the burglar starter armor.
Once again, Ergothorn has saved us a great deal of trouble.
I am pleased that you came to the defense of Zudrugund, Beriathan. Once again, Ergothorn has saved us a great deal of trouble. Why do I not feel more relieved by this?
Before the attack, Nar became very agitated, and no words would calm him.
Before the attack, Nar became very excited, and no amount of calming words from Fritgir could settle him. He moved from shelf to shelf in a certain section of the library, and in his agitated state, I could not even get his attention. I will point out to you the shelves. Perhaps this time you will find some relevant information that will help us get to the bottom of our mysterious dwarf. The shelves are on the upper level on the north side of the library. Alright, so we have made good progress today on the epic. Join me next time, we'll continue investigating this mystery, but we also need to get to the Mornshaws eventually, because that's an area we have not visited yet, and I think that's next as well. For the time being, thank you for watching today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.